Man, and to think I'm gonna have to find something new to play after this soon. I have no idea what that will be. Oh, I thought we'd actually already started on the last chapter. I guess we hadn't. It hurts a little to see some of these golds just lying around, but I think I'm going to accept what I've gotten with each of these. It's funny how the only bonus chapter I don't have all platinum in so far is the first one. I'd be surprised if I got all platinum and well, all diamond in this one as well, but we'll see. Why am I on fire? I did not ask for this. Hold on. that should be corrected. Yeah, load all the marbles as hard as you can. There you go. Takes a while. One of these seems particularly appropriate for a D. I can't tell what this is specifically. I don't think that's a D20. I don't know. Do you have a name? It's called Royal Initiative. It might be a D20. Nothing. I know Sorcerer, fine. It's kind of a silly tie-in to the concept of the marble. Of course, I should have been using an ice marble for this. Well, I still have 2 for the icy stages. Okay, noted. That was wrong. I like how that ramp is slightly tilted. Okay, that was also wrong. So this is our first taste of the final chapter though. We'll see if there's a particularly large uptick in difficulty or anything like that alongside it. So this one looks like we just have lots of optional side paths that have time travels on them that look and feel cool to use. And actually, seeing as how it otherwise looks fairly easy to just jump to the end, we do have gems to pick up in this stage. Okay, it's good to confirm. Sometimes you don't have gems you need to pick up, and you can regardless jump to the end of the stage. Ah, nope. I took the unhappy medium there. Didn't go high enough to go on the upper route, didn't go low enough to stay on the lower route. Don't want to approach that too fast. There we go. You do need to kind of commit, though, to that part. Okay, barely made that. Hello! What in the world is the purpose of that? I should perhaps go through this without restarting at some point, just to get practice for everything. But what in the world is the point of the gravity there? It's very optional too, which is very peculiar. I realized I didn't pick that time travel up, but we'll just have to accept that for now. I guess it helps slow you down. Marginally. The gravity pad doesn't make it so you're going uphill, so it doesn't slow you down entirely. But it does at least put you on even ground, so you're not speeding up as you come into the turn. Man, I keep overshooting that now. Please. Please. Dude, chill out. Oh my god. I'm gonna try to take the high road here. I guess that worked just as well. So do I need a gem over here or not? Or is this whole... Okay, that's pointless. Can't you just... Yeah, you should just drop down, I think. So you want to take the... Okay, come on, this is why we practice. You want to take the low road. Yeah. That hole there is actually... Oh my god, wow. Actually good. Okay, that was an awful approach. Nice wall there, very good. You know, I don't know why it's only just now occurred to me this very moment. I could actually unset the bindings for the D-pad. That might be a good idea. Okay, so that's a way to be faster. If you want to be especially daring, I suppose. Where's the gym that I missed? Way up above me, which is probably not the right place for it to be relative to myself. I'll investigate that in a second. Okay, that's a bigger jump than I should do there. But that ramp might be good regardless. Okay, I still need to jump there to get enough height. Oh, hello. I think I bounced there. Okay, no. Very good threading the needle there. In fact, it kind of makes you wonder. Let me slow down for a second. I was wondering if there would be a treasure box there. Because it seemed like a good place to hide it. Dude, why can't I stay on the right now? Yeah, so let's learn to pass each of these parts individually. Before we worry about doing it all in a row. Yeah. Man. Okay, so perhaps let's take this marginally slower. I didn't get the message that I still need more gems, so I probably flew over the finish just then. So should I try to take this slower? Like, I like the idea here, all things considered. Yeah, just try to take it as slowly as possible. There we go. Okay, so where was the gem that I missed? Also, I should probably at least try to go through this the way I want to for speed purposes. Yeah, so where did I miss a gem and how? Did I just happen to pass it up next to a checkpoint somehow? Nope, way too high. You really need to be very deliberate in your approach to that particular... It's not really a ramp or a wall, but... This thing here. The time travel, I guess. Oh, hello. Trying to jump there. Yeah, oh, I went past this thing when it was off screen is what happened, okay. Because the camera was being very... Oh, hello. Very obedient, I confess. Oh, well, that's probably gonna be a problem. But obedient not to me, but to my controller, who is in turn not obedient to me. Ah! Okay, almost. Barely missing that one. Time travel was my undoing. Okay. We got this. Yeah, not a long or especially tough stage. I actually rather like this one. Like, it's appropriately technical. Like, it is... It takes some finesse, but it's not overly long or challenging in a cheap way or anything. I don't feel like, despite it being full of ice, which I kind of otherwise associate with being difficult in annoying ways, to be perfectly honest. So having done this skip in addition to getting all but one time travel is not enough for a diamond, which is a little crazy to me, but... Not too fast there. Yeah, I had a feeling it was like 45 seconds. Just the one time travel was the difference. Very nice. That felt fun and fair and challenging in the best way. Alright, and now, treasure box. You know what? I'm gonna dress up my Sunday best for this treasure box here. As it might be my last opportunity to do this. My favorite part here is that I actually have a... I guess one's kind of a D6, if it's, even though it's only called a cube. But my favorite part here is I actually have a multitude of choices now for... I'll go near marble. For icy marbles, I have a snowball, which is not really icy, but still, it's still thematically appropriate. But then I have this weirdly shiny ice marble. And where was my other one? The branded one, very good. At least all these guys are mostly, and only mostly. Well, I don't know what kind of company you're keeping, branded marble here. I don't know why you're siloing yourself off with all these guys. They're otherwise all off to themselves, exactly where they ought to be. But where's my other icy marble? Cat's Eye is near the start. Oh, it's on the second page, but still. No, this one. Oh, I forgot this one. Oh, this one's actually a D20. Wait, what in the world? What's the point of... They had the same idea twice. Although, okay, this might be a D20. It's some other kind of... I don't know how many sides this die has, but still. Anyhow, enough stalling here. Do I want this one? I prefer the one that's actually the ice texture, I think. This one's also cool. But yeah, I have like 3 kind of icy, snowy marbles. So I don't know why this one's so shiny compared to its analog in the first game, but you know, in the not ultra marble it up. Anyways, yes, so we are now appropriately dressed for this stage and the treasure box within it. Let's see if we can find it. This is another stage that took a whole episode too for me to complete, but I don't really mind in the sense that like it wasn't obnoxious the whole time or anything like that. It's just, yeah, it happened to take a little bit of learning how to do the stage and whatnot, and then I do it. But doing the stage once I learned how to do it wasn't that bad either. You know, it took effort. It was at the right amount for me of taking effort, but not being obnoxious either. Or I have to keep redoing it over and over because tiny bounces or whatever throw me off over and over. Okay, it feels kind of crazy looking around at angles like this while flying through this fairly perilous stage. But looking around is how you find things. It is, of course, perfectly possible that I will just have to resort to free look to find the treasure box here. I'd like to try not doing that first. You could, in theory, keep the modified gravity there too. I'm curious if there'd ever be a motivation for doing that. Because you don't have to go on this gravity pad right here. Let's see a treasure box over there. I should look on the crystals, of course. Among other places. This is a trick one where you have to... Well, you don't have to keep speed to survive necessarily, although that was still too little to survive. It's actually hard to do this thing legitimately. I don't see the treasure box on here, though, I will say. Interesting that there's a why is there a guardrail there? got me to slow down and make myself fall just then. Just because... Why in the world would there be a guardrail on the bottom? That's a very unintuitive thing to put there. Like, can you jump off of it to the crystal in the middle or something? I'm not sure. Well, let's see a treasure box there yet, at least. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. I already checked behind this ramp. Oh, okay. Well, I found you. How to get to you is another question entirely. Yeah, how in the world do I get up there? It's on top of that crystal if you haven't seen it. Oh, good bounce. I don't think this is going to help me. Messing with the gravity like this. How no? Okay, you have to drop down from above, it looks like. If I'm parsing this correctly. Ah! Good aim. Oh, I've seen you before. Yeah, sure, whatever. Alright, great. That was a pleasant experience today. Oh, I see, someone's supposed to be like a flame. Blue flame. Now, I don't know why that has the rings around it and the... Okay, well, I guess it kind of looks similar to a Bunsen burner on the marble. It doesn't look like one in the graphic, I don't feel like, in the menu, but whatever. Okay. But next time, next stage. Oh, we've been here before. Well, we'll see how much better we can do this time than last time. See you then. This is from Chapter 6 in the challenge update of the original Marble Hut.